Packing this morning early. I need to get some stuff out the door. I was gone all day yesterday on a road trip. I'll talk about that. Did you get any sleep, Juan? So Juan went to a retired and reselling, went with us. So I live in Indy. I went up to where they lived, and then we went up to where some other people live, or Felix lives, and we went thrifting all through Chicago. So yesterday, woke up early, drove up from Indy to Chicago, which is 3 hours, and we literally hit all the thrift stores all the way through Chicago. I had a blast. I loved it. What's up, Aaron? I had a blast. I think we all had a blast. I mean, as a thrifter, what's better than going to a big city and hitting all new thrift stores? It was awesome. So great, got good stuff. I'm going to probably do a live later today of everything I got. It's not a ton, but it's enough to talk and show you what I got and how much prices were in Chicago compared to here, whatever. But I got 3 hours of sleep last night. Not complaining, but if I fumble and jumble over what I'm talking about, that's why. You guys know in the morning I'm not good. So you guys get a haul. I think everyone did well. The consensus was everyone did well. We all had a good time. What's up, sunrise? The sun hasn't even risen here yet. Well, yeah, it has. Everyone had a great time. Everyone got enough stuff. I think we all said we got at least a day's worth of thrifting stuff, but it was fun. I mean, going to a big city and you haven't been to a thrift store, the worst part about it is I didn't have enough time to go through everything. So I couldn't even hit the women's section. I could barely get through the men's section before we went to the next thrift store because we were on a time limit. So we tried to hit as many. What's up, Gladys? Kit Kat Closet, what's up? Everyone, good morning. My brother had a blast. My brother had a bad accident at a sawmill. Now he's my half brother. That's a joke. I was about to get nervous. What's up, Cindy? Sorry, I didn't see you over there. It's early. I'm not usually on early. It was a great time. About 30 items. Retired got about 30 items. I think I got more than 30 items. I don't know. We'll see. I'll do a haul later today. We'll sit down and chit chat and do a haul. What's up, Doug? We're going to do some packing. I have 16 items to pack. The good news is a lot of it are expensive big items. So I needed that. Yesterday, I didn't even tell you this. Yesterday was my best day of selling in probably 2 or 3 weeks. So yesterday was my best day of selling in 2 or 3 weeks. So we can go over what I got or what I sold. And we'll talk too. So little Vinny Vines, you guys know how I do these. I can source up method. You guys should know that method by now. Source up method, list them in a minute, and they sell for $20.77. So everyone that wants to talk about how they don't pick up smalls, these usually don't sell as well, right? Smalls, $20.77, which is an auto posture sale. I pick up smalls anytime I see them. I love small. I don't know why people hesitate from small. Maybe I have people that follow my store that wear small, but small always sell. Like I say, you go to the thrift store, the small section's this big, the medium, the large, the extra large, the 2XL, and then the 3XL, which we always talk about. We all want the bigger, the better, is this big. Small is this big, 3XL is this big. There's small people and big people out there, right? Probably more big people in the United States. My brother, oh, my bad. I already read that. Everyone's talking to you. I'm a small hesitator. What are you talking about, son? What are you talking about, Kat? Oh, you're a small hesitator? Oh, you're thrifting at the bins. You should get whatever small you find. If you're at the bins, we talked a lot about that. The best thing was Felix, retired, and Bearded, and I all in the car for hours. We were just picking each other's minds. It was awesome. Like-minded people. It was great. So this is going out to April and November. Wake up, Brett. I know. Dude, I forgot my monster upstairs. 100% I'm taking a nap today. 100%. And I don't usually take naps. 100%. 3 hours of sleep. I'm taking a nap. And then I'll do my haul. So that sold for $20.77. Next item, surprise, surprise, another Polo Ralph Lauren. It gets better, guys. It gets better. I know. Polo Ralph Lauren. But the difference is this one was a silk and linen. Yeah, it's right there. silk and linen. So silk and linen blend. So silk and linen, and the size was an XL. So since it was silk and linen, I asked more for it. I sold it for $28.99. So that was a regular sale. So there you go. That's a Vineyard Vines. So it wasn't Polo Ralph Lauren. I do need to wake up. $28.99 because it's silk and linen. So this is not even an attractive color, in my opinion, but it sold. So how about it? How many days a week do you source? Doug, it's different right now because I'm a seasonal seller. So right now I'm really focusing on listing. But like I would say towards the end of December and January and February, I'll probably source 4 or 5 days a week and usually like 4 or 5 hours those days. So this is going out to Pablo. All right. Same here, sir. Snap is definitely in the books, and I don't nap either. Josh, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I mean, sleep's important. Let me tell you, there's studies about sleep, how important it is. So Shelby asked later, why did I take a nap? Let's tell her how important sleep is. But right now I'm not thrifting a whole lot, but I did. I went on a full day thrifting trip yesterday. I couldn't say no to that. I couldn't turn that down. In fact, they were so kind. I couldn't go today, and they reworked it. So yesterday we went. It was awesome. Anyways, next item, plus ship or total. So everything that I'm going to talk about is the item plus shipping. So I have the buyer pay shipping with my business. Everyone's businesses are different. So with my business, whatever price I tell you, the buyer pays shipping on top of that. So that sold for $28.99 plus buyer pay shipping. Both those shirts I buy for $4.99 and I get a 10% discount. So $4.99 because that really covers the cost of taxes. So nice. You don't put the items in clear bags before poly? No, Beach, I know. That's what you see everyone do. I don't. So the way I organize stuff is I have them in totes. So these are all brand new Levi's with tags, mostly retail arbitrage. And these are Levi's without tags. So these are the other Levi's. Pretty easy to figure out what they are. And that's how I do my system. So I have a video on it, but I take pictures, I bring them down, I put them in like bins. I don't put them in separate bags. Never have. I don't feel the need to because I never have, and I get plenty of sales. Good morning, gang. Rockstar says, what's up, gang? Let's see. Do you do free shipping on most listings? Yeah, so all my listings, I do buyer pay shipping. So anyone know this brand right here in the chat? In any of the chats? Anyone know that brand? OR. I remember the first time I saw this brand, I passed up on it. And then I did some research later. And it's one of those beginner things where you're like, oh my gosh, I should have picked that up. Went back to the store, it was gone. So I know we've all been there and done that. Hate that when that happens. What brand is that? Chillin'. Obviously don't stress about folding. Yeah. I don't stress about folding stuff. What sleep? Who said what sleep? Kit Kat? Yeah, I know, right? I'm still in bed. I guess I get up and ship my 11 orders. Retired. I had 16 orders at 15. Josh, I don't either. Anyone? Outdoor Research. Thank you, Kat. OR, Outdoor Research. This is a good brand to keep your eye out for. This is a women's. Obviously, men's always sells better than women's in these types of brands, but they still sell well. This sold for $49.30. That's a pretty good. See, we're getting up there. Every one of these are going higher and higher and higher. So $49.30. That's an auto posture sale. She's sent out an offer. If you're interested in auto posture, which is amazing, I have a link in my bio. You get $5 off. Number one student over here. Yeah, no, you're not. I watch your stuff all the time. And you teach me women's clothing. Yes. So guys, I don't worry about. So this is how I fold. I do the rolling for everything pretty much. So I roll up everything. It saves the wrinkles. I've never had one person say anything ever. And I've been selling forever. And never has anyone been like, oh, your packaging was awful. Da 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 da. It's not. I mean, it might be, but they don't care. Like I always say, when I get something in the mail, like when I have my Lululemon gift card, I get a Lululemon, something in the mail, that box is open and that shirt's out of the bag in 2 seconds. I don't even realize it's in a bag. It's out the bag. You know what I mean? Okay. So I am going to put a piece of tape on this. we're going to have a lot of tape today, so pardon my wife's least favorite sound in the world. What's up, Sonia? Let's see. Also, I have a whatnot on Sunday that's 11/5 this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time. I have a link in my bio, and everything's starting at $1. Everything's sudden death. It's all women's clothing. It's going. And Farm Rio is going to be the buyer appreciation giveaway, by the way. I just decided that. Okay. Sold a Phenom denim jacket. I've never heard of that. An Alder leather vest jacket yesterday. Awesome trip you guys did. I live 30 minutes from the Bearded Thrifter. I love to thrift with you sometime. I'm begging to thrift more at the small undiscovered shops in northern and central Indiana. Justin, yeah, I don't know many of those stores. I guess you could type in thrift stores on your Apple phone or whatever phone you have. If you don't have an Apple phone, throw the phone away. But type it in. But we just typed in Goodwill, and we hit all the Goodwill. If you type in Goodwill around Chicago, a bajillion popped up. We couldn't hit them all. We hit as many as we could. We were flying. Early morning for work. I'm hearing it. Thank you, Heather. Thanks for coming in. Or gloves sell extremely fast. Yes, gloves sell fast this time of year. Let me tell you, snow. It was snowing, and it's freezing here. And Chicago's called the Windy City. What's up, Vanessa? You're doing a whatnot? Yes, I'm doing a whatnot. Just women's clothing Sunday night at 8. So just women's clothing. Best way to get rid of wrinkles in shirts before a picture. I don't steam or clean or do anything. I have a flat lay. So it's easier to kind of get the wrinkles out when you flat lay rather than hanging. By the way, check this shirt out I thrifted. Is this not sick? Look at that. Is that not Surf's Up? That's Surf's Up. I thrifted this. It's not my merch. It's my thrifted shirt. So just had to show that off. You know we have to do show and tell. All right. Good morning, Flippin' Nurse. Good morning, Donna Diggs. Best way to get rid of wrinkles? Okay, I got to keep up with chat. Is there a way to message you besides this comment section? I need to pick your brain. Josh, my link, everything's attached in my bio so in my link tree, I have my Instagram attached, Facebook attached, YouTube attached, everything. I'm like that now. I was trained this year to do all those things. Better have a ton of Lulu, size 8 to 10. The shop is loaded. You can see what's in there. I just put all the women's clothing that I have except for spring stuff in there. So it's all like non-spring for the most part. There might be some spring stuff. Bookmark the show and set notification. Thanks, Retired. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. Not a good look from Pittsburgh. Good morning from Pittsburgh. A look, not a label. Good morning from Pittsburgh. My brother-in-law just went to Pittsburgh and saw the Pittsburgh Penguins play hockey. He said it was amazing. He said the city was not what he expected. It was really cool. Good morning from Florida. Ugh, I'm freezing. My toes are down here freezing. Let's get to the next item. This is a good live, guys, because we're talking about items that we don't normally talk about. There we had that silk and linen. We had that outdoor research. This is something I do not pick up anymore. And I listed it a while ago. Auto Posture probably sold it because, well, $30.79. Yeah, Auto Posture sold it. It was probably D-list, relist. But how many of you guys pick up skinny AG women's jeans? I don't. These are the Stevie. I don't pick these up anymore. I do not pick these up anymore. But they sold for $30 plus shipping. What on earth? Am I missing out? Are women going back to skinny jeans now? I thought it was like wide leg flare type stuff, and now we're going back to skinny. I can't keep up. So size 29, that might be why. I don't know. What's your advice for someone just starting on eBay? Doug, I have so much advice. Watch this. Watch a whole bunch of this. What's up, Joel? Good morning from Atlanta. What's up, ATL? I love Atlanta. What are you going to have? What are you going to have? The Varsity hot dog stop. I'm about to head out to sell my friend a Coogee sweater. It makes sense that you pop up. Vintage. Check out what I got later today. You guys have to follow my story today, I'm gonna do something today, a video. It's gonna be cool. Going to the gym, just wanted to stop by and say have a good day. Dang it, Joel. I'm tired. I can't go to the gym. You said that on purpose. I'm gonna take a nap. I don't care. I don't care. What's up, brown girl? Indy. Is that brown girl Indy? You live in Indiana, I'm guessing. I couldn't sell mine. No, yeah, I couldn't. These have, I don't know how long these have, I didn't even know I had them. When I saw the sale, I'm like, oh, let me go to my men's section of AG jeans. Nope. I keep my AG and Bonobos together. And I'm like, oh, the Stevie, that's a women's. So that sold $30, guys. $30 for AG. But I sat on these for a long, long time. So I don't know. Good morning, Daisy. I live in scrubs and leggings. I live in Lululemon. So we kind of wear the same stuff. Scrubs and leggings. Are they figs? Are they figs? I'm just asking. By the way, when I took my son to his orthodontist, his thing got broken in his mouth. Not a tooth, this whatever it is. I went there. You know, the orthodontist came in with figs, and the girls came in with like little kid cutie little stuff. But the orthodontist came in with figs. You already know he did. Ann, going out to Ann, $30. How about that? Who would have known? Don't buy those jeans. They sat for forever, but maybe they're a thing again. I live in Lululemon. I do too. Boop. Lululemon leggings. Yeah, you're lucky there's some in the shop because my wife tries to steal all of it. I passed on about 10 pair of AG skinny the other day at $3.98 a pair. Maybe selling better because of boot season, but those were skinny jeans. I don't know. Doug, I have so much advice on eBay. That's why I do these. I show people what's selling. Don't sell those. And I that's why I do these. So get a store going, buy good stuff, sell it for the right price, and you're going to get the ball rolling. I just sold some skinny AG jeans on Poshmark for $46, size 26. Jamie, what? Maybe, guy. I that's why I'm doing an all women's clothing show, because I can't keep up. I'm not. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna find the good women's stuff. I'm just gonna put on one. Everything's $1. That's how it goes. Good morning, Ever. Was it you that said AE was coming back? I said Abercrombie and Fitch, not American Eagle. I don't know if I haven't seen American Eagle's just always kind of been there. Even kids still wear that stuff today. Abercrombie and Fitch is coming back. This I actually got from a Whatnot show. It was a giveaway, so I didn't pay a dime for this, and it sold for $27.82. Another auto posture sale. You guys seeing a pattern here? Auto posture. I am. Live in t-shirts and hoodies and camo shorts. I know, retired. You know I have shorts on, even though it's cold. You know I have shorts on. You already know. Let's see. I sold True Religion skinny jeans last week. That's but flipping nurse. I do sell True Religion everything. So what's up, Trisha? I do sell True Religion everything. So but the AG, I have not been able to sell those. All right, so this is going out in priority envelope. Waiting for Tommy Hilfiger to come back. Donna, it did come back. It was in 2017 and 18. That was actually 15, because that was one of the first pieces of clothing that I sold that got me hooked. It was a Tommy Hilfiger sweatshirt, and it had a big hit right here. And that stuff was hot. 15, 16, 17, maybe 18, and then it fell off. Like all the Jenners were wearing it and everything. Hey, got a new follower on Whatnot. That's cool. Skinny jeans are great for inside of winter boots. You're right. Now that I think about that, I'm just thinking the inside of Uggs. That's what I'm used to. Like skinny jeans on the inside of Uggs. I guess any boot. So that sold for whatever, and I got it for free. $27.82. Another auto posture sale. Oh, I got another follower. Okay. Yeah. So Tommy Hilfiger, it's out. I don't get any Tom anymore. Anything with the big hits was really good vintage, and then Tommy got a hold of that, and Tommy was like, I want to sell more Tommy. And so they made everything look vintage again, and then everything was flooded, and then Kylie Jenner was like, I'm over Tommy Hilfiger, and then everyone was over Tommy Hilfiger. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Trisha, you did a sticker video. My sticker wasn't on your video. Why didn't you have my sticker on your video? Probably because I don't have stickers. Is South Pole back? Tracy, South Pole jeans are back. Their shirts are not. I'm going to say their shirts are not. You look at shirts online, look at sold listings, they're really not back. What's up, Kayla? So shirts for South Pole are not. I would say jeans are. Thanks for the gummy. Speaking of gummy, I'm talking a lot this morning. Speaking of gummy, I was in Chicago, and I forgot they had distilleries there. So We're in Chicago. I'm like, wait a minute. What? What is that? Oh, we're in Illinois. They have those. Next item, another Polo Ralph Lauren. Actually, Kayway and I just talked about this exact shirt the other day, last Thursday, which I'm not sure if we're going live tonight or not because the Titans are playing. So you guys can go at him and ask him about it. But this is a Polo Ralph Lauren with a hit on it. Actually, thrifted this with Bearded a while ago. Let me make sure. I love how you so tune in with the trends. Can you tell you are a teacher? Yes. I don't know if that has to do with teaching, but yeah, I tune into the trends. Listen, I was voted most likely to be on the cover of GQ in high school, not because of my looks, because I always dressed up every day, and because, obviously not because of my looks, because I dressed up every day and I kept up with trends. So I always looked like I was nicely dressed. I worked at Fossil and like War Express and all the stuff you guys don't care about. All right, Gabriel is getting that. I got to be careful with these. I made one like a week ago. So I did a switcheroo on accident. So it happens. That was not an auto posture sale. $23.88. This next one is. So far we've had 2 maybe non-auto posture sales. What's up, Carrie? And let me make sure. Sweet. I just found a pair of South Pole jeans yesterday. First time find. Mary, yes. South Pole do well, especially if they have a hit on the back or really logo-y on the back pockets. But there is new South Pole. So if you go to Burlington, you'll see new South Pole. There's a difference between like Y2K and new. So make sure you kind of know the difference. People are into the wide leg skater jeans right now. Thanks, Retired, for the gummies. I did not have any gummies. He says no watching game. Is that what he said? Is he on live? So are we going to go live tonight? He said y'all weren't going live because of Titans. Yeah, he said that. He said that. All right, let me get back to the answering questions. Pretty sure he said no yesterday. He said you're not. He's announcing it last night. Yeah, what a turd. He's not. Kayla, his wife said no. Standing me up for the Titans, who are going to lose. Who they? Yeah, who are the Titans? About the Echo brand. Is it coming back? I have not found the Echo's coming back. No. And I do trial and research. So like I have FUBU shirts. I have South Pole shirts that I've listed that are really like FUBU-y and South Pole, FUBU Platinum. That's like for real $19.99. They're not selling. Jeans are different though. Echo jeans have not. Jags are ranked number 5 in the NFL. Just going to put that out there. Yeah, go tell that to K-Way. I know you have. We're in a chat. You look like a stereotypical Abercrombie employee if he aged about 15 years. Are you saying I'm old? Actually, a lot of you guys know that, but I worked at Hollister in college. So, and they were so stupid because they brought you in to interview you, and it was so stupid. But when you're in college, it was like, cool, you know? You got to double pop your collar. That's when they came out with, ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. So this is a Lauren Ralph Lauren. I don't pick these up very often. The tag's even cut out of this, the size tag. But this is down with a hooded with the fur. Hood with the fur usually does pretty well. I don't care what the brand is. If it's down, if it's a polyester fill, no. If it's a down fill, and you can get it for $10, like this cost me $10. All my jackets do. These do pretty well. So I'm gonna fold this one up real good, and put it in a bag. So what's up, Amy D? Picked up Lily Pulitzer puffer winter vest at a garage sale, $3 new. I didn't even know they had Lily Pulitzer made winter stuff. That's good, right? It gets chilly in Florida too. Let's see. Coogee shirts still popular. Coogee sweaters are popular. It has to be. I get messages all the time. Coogee sweaters are popular, not Coogee. If you were watching me live yesterday, I went live one time. I found a Coogee polo shirt. Coogee spell out all over everything. No, they do not sell. Go to eBay and look up sold Coogee shirts. Short sleeve Coogee. Type in short sleeve Coogee. Yep, already back from the Windy City. Got back at 3 a.m. this morning. Yep. All right. Does the tag say down? Yes. So the tag should say down. It will say down filled. So the tag will always say if it's polyester or down. This one says goose and duck. Goose and duck. Feathers. Contains down and feathers. So, yeah, it will say. A lot of times you can feel it. If you've done it long enough, you can just go and feel a jacket, know if it's down or polyester filled. It's like a pillow. You know the difference. What is shipping on bags? It's all different. So I'm just putting this in a clear bag because what I'll do, I'm going to ship this in a shoebox, which is priority. And it's just based off of weight and dimensions, the shoe boxes are. But if I put these down, obviously, in these bags, I can get all the air out of it and get it in tighter. Look how good at shipping I am. Am I so good at that? And I'm going to put it in a priority shoebox, right? So put it in a priority shoebox. You just put in the dimensions and the weight, and then ship it. I do it all through eBay. Coogee jeans, not shirts. Yes, Coogee jeans. I haven't, you know what? I haven't found any in a while. So I don't know if those sell. I have not found any in a while. No Coogee jeans in a while. Wait, you said the top. What would you say the top selling items are? That's a big question. I would say come tonight, but K-Way backed out on me. So many. What I would tell you, Doug, I don't know where you live, but if you have a Nordstrom or an REI in your town, go in those stores, and that's what's selling right now. Or go into a golf pro shop, look at the most expensive golf clothing. That's what's selling right now. All that. Me either sold $45. Yes. Just sold 2 Coogee polos. Yeah. Oh, okay. Anna just sold 2 Coogee polos. So they're selling for her. So they're still selling, I guess. Do you ever sleep? I got 3 hours last night. I'm one of those people that have to have sleep, like legit. I have to have sleep or else it doesn't work well with me. So that's going out priority. And it's just, again, on dimensions and weight. Let's see. Next item. This was cool. I posted this on my Instagram and Facebook. This is one of those unique items. Didn't know the brand, but it is leather and it's embossed. So it looks like a Coogee, right? It kind of has that Coogee look. Definitely that like 90s time period. And look at the back. It has this like Egyptian guy on it. All embossed jacket with the hood. Super heavy leather jacket. Sold for $130. I paid $10 for it. And this is, what's up, Felix? This isn't one of those things that's like, what brand is that? No, this is style. The style is what did it for me. So the style is what sold this, not the brand. And actually it smelled like smoke. And so I had to put it outside and all that stuff. Bro, you didn't quit teaching. You just changed subjects. I know, Levi. I know. People say that all the time. I did. I just changed subjects. You beat me to a live haul. Ethan, I'm not doing a haul. I'm going to do a haul later today. I'm going to watch you. If I don't fall asleep. Actually, I'll watch you and maybe doze off. So what's up, Tam? Let me get to you guys. Didn't grab the Coogee jeans because they were skinny and junior size was unsure. Yeah, I wouldn't grab it. You can always look that stuff up. What's up, Felix? So if you guys are just popping in here, because I know some more people popped in. Yesterday, all day thrift day. I live in Indy. I drove up to Chicago area to meet Retired and Reselling, the Bearded Thrifter, and Felix. We went into Chicago where Felix lives, and we thrifted all day long, nonstop. And you two who went home after that, Bearded and I went to Ross, Marshall's, and Burlington after that. I didn't get home till 3 a.m. So it was an awesome day. It was like, how do you guys think you did? Oh, I probably have like $500, $400, $500 in profit. But it doesn't matter. Like, that was fun. I said that was like going to the playground for me. Like, as a kid. Going to thrift stores in a new city, it's like a playground. How much did it weigh? This jacket? They paid $32.25 for shipping. 10 pounds. 10 pounds for this jacket. They paid a lot. So not only, I guarantee I had a best offer on that. They paid full price plus 32. They're all in this jacket for like 160, a little over 160 bucks. So yeah, pretty crazy. Let me see. Okay, good. I'm caught up. What's the best city you've ever sourced? Josh, to be honest, Indy can be good. That's a hard. Everywhere's hit and miss. Everywhere's hit and miss. Chicago was hit and miss. Prices were kind of high, but they had some things that they wouldn't put out normally here in Indy. I tell you what, that trip we did from Indy down to Lexington, Kentucky. What's up, Lorenzo? Lorenzo got my back. I saw that, Lorenzo. But yeah, that trip we snaked down through Indiana to Cincinnati, and then we snaked down to Lexington, Kentucky. That was good. Those like hole in the wall Goodwills along the way that aren't super like looked over and what's the word I'm looking for? Franchised, I guess. Those were good. They had good stuff, and they like work with you on prices and everything like that. So that's a really hard answer, or that's not a good answer for your question, but I don't know. They're always hit and miss. People always ask that around here. Where's the best? They're hit and miss. They're all hit and miss. That's why I go to so many of them. Christopher, 30. How much did I say he spent? $30 on shipping. 10 pounds. 10 pounds on that. I need to try Indy. I'm down in Jeffersonville, across from Louisville. Yep, I know Jeffersonville, Josh, right across. They used to have a live PD in Jeffersonville. We watched that. But yeah, come up to Indy. It's what, 2-hour drive? But don't do the south side. Go like well, do the little bit of south side, but mid city, and then the west and the east and like the north. There's so many Goodwills. The Kentucky trip picked up a lot of t-shirts. I know you did because they were cheap on that trip. Chicago's t-shirts are expensive. Good morning, Mama. What's up, Mama? Husky Mama. What did you do to get the smoke smell out? A lot of people do different things. What I actually do, I get Febreze. I see some of your questions. I'll answer them. And I spray it with Febreze and then put it outside for like 2 or 3 days. We have a covered porch. I put it outside for like 2 or 3 days, and that's how I get the smoke out. I know there are tons of different ways. People have different methods, but that's how I usually get out with leather. So if it's leather, I don't wash it. I will spray it. If it's wool and it's worth like that, if that was wool, I would go take it to get dry cleaned and spend like $10 to have it dry cleaned, knowing I would have $20 into it and selling it for $130. I'd totally do that. Good morning. You should do Minneapolis area. Great shops. So I'm in Chicago, the suburbs, and my local Goodwill is more of a miss than a hit. Yeah, we went all through the suburbs. So if Felix is still in here, he can tell you everywhere we went. We went from the south to the inner, just west of the city, and then more west of the city, and then a little northwest of the city, if that helps you out at all. Gap, anything Pearl Button that's denim, that's a decent brand I picked up. Gap's not the best, but these are called sawtooth snaps. See how it kind of looks like a saw the way it works? So if you ever see that, put sawtooth in the description. Pearl snap. Gap's not the best, but they still sell. $20, $19.99 is what that sold for. How do you figure out your own sell-through rate as a seller? And what do you consider to be a good sell-through rate to aim for? As a seller, I like to do, so there's two metrics I look at. I look at daily and I look at 90-day. So on your eBay app on your phone, it will say how many sold and how many listings. And then you can figure out kind of from there your 90-day, and you can also look in your eBay store, but that's always changing because you're adding more. But I like to look at daily. I know it's like looking at your weight daily. You're not supposed to do that, but that's what I like to look at. I like to sell 1% to 2% of my store daily. So let's say you have 1,000 items listed. I'd like to sell 10 items a day. So 1% sell-through rate in my store to 2% is my goal. I'm not there right now. Well, I was yesterday. Do kids sell clothes, or do kids clothes sell? Yes. Sport brands, Nike, Adidas, yes, but not as well as they used to. But if you get them for cheap enough, anything sells. If you can go to garage sales, get them for $0.25 a piece, they sell. This is going out in a ground advantage. How many days a week do you thrift? I thrift when I'm in like the middle of the season. I'll thrift like 4 or 5 days a week for half days each. But right now I'm not doing that because I have a ton of stuff to list. So whenever March hits in April, I'm listing a ton. Same with like right now in the fall, I'm listing a ton because I'm a seasonal seller and I have a ton of inventory to list. So that was $20. That was a little filler, right? Little filler. Baking soda and leaving it outside works. There you go. Baking soda, leaving it outside. What's up with silver jeans? They are everywhere. The Goodwill wants $19.99 for Mary. Here in Indy, they want $19.99 for anything single or really thick stitched. BKE, True Religion, silver jeans. They're out of their mind. And I've told them that. I literally have gone to the managers I'm cool with. I'm like, you know, these silver jeans are not, you can't buy these up. Like on eBay, these sell for $15. And she's like, they just tell us from up above what to mark. And I'm like, I know, but you need to tell them. It's not going to work. Avon Danville Goodwills are usually pretty great hits. Yeah. Avon. I don't go to Avon because it's way down on Rockville Road. That for you guys who don't know, Rockville Road's only like to the Goodwill is only like 5 miles, but it takes like an hour and a half to get there. Kids clothes do sell, by the way, not just sports brands, but look at the kid like Kite, Kyte. That stuff sells Bamboo, stuff like that. How many did I sell yesterday, Ethan? Less than you, but the shoes are coming up. The shoes are coming up. I sold a lot. Here's another outdoor research. So we just about talked about 2 brands that I sold, or actually the same brand. This is the second one that I sold, outdoor research in the day. And I thought this was a men's, but it's actually a women's. It's down. It's got the 800 fill on the sleeve. So another key thing, if you're new to reselling and you ever see a number on the sleeve like that, it's automatically down. It's automatically down. That's the fill of the down. So this sold for $65. I took a best offer for $65. And this is going to go out and ground. It's super lightweight. Like my picking job or my packing job is packable. What are the basics you start out with selling on eBay? Additional apps, etc. So if you're just starting out, I would just do eBay. Take in consume as much information as you can like this. I'm showing you what brands I'm selling. I'm showing you how much I'm buying them for, how much I'm selling them for. Bought this for $5.99, sold it for $65. Consume information. And then let your store, once you start selling stuff, buy things for you. So you'll need to get a good picture set up because pictures are very important. But like I have Autoposher, which is awesome. I love Autoposher. Has gotten me a ton of these sales today, but I wouldn't get Autoposher until you have like over 100 listings. You can manage your store without Autoposher with that. So I'm in Northwest Chicago burbs. Oh, got you. So we didn't go all the way Northwest. We went to like, I think, I don't remember. I don't even know where we went. There was a Lamborghini dealership. I know that much. I was checking that out. Do you think folks in finding better things in bins because they're sitting at Goodwill because they're raising prices? Yes, Audrey, I do think that. I think the bins have been better than ever because I've been going to the bins and finding $9.99. They priced all the Nike up to $9.99 where I live, and I'm seeing that stuff at the bins. So like they're not getting the hint that stuff's not selling at the stores, but maybe someone very much smarter or a lot smarter, very much smarter than me. Someone a lot smarter than me is picking that stuff up and they know what they're doing and the marketing says that price it at $9.99, but that stuff's going to the bins. I think the bins have really good deals right now. We talked about that yesterday on a road trip. I didn't show you this brand. Every time I pick this brand up, I price it right, it sells. So the right brand at the right price sells quick. Ethan will attest to that. Mott & Bow, it's hot right now. It's a good brand right now. I can see in a couple years this will not be good. It's one of those like you get on Facebook and they advertise it all the time. Mott & Bow, it sold for $25.55. So do I go to garage sales? I do Smith. Name is Do Smith. I do only if I pass by them. So right now I'm in Indiana, garage sale season over. But during the summer and stuff, if I pass by garage sales through my thrifting route, because I have a route that I go through, I will. They're my favorite, but I don't like seeking them out because I feel like more times than not, I waste my time. Unless you're their first thing. Do we need an LLC to list if we have a lot of inventory or full-time? No. You can talk to your CPA and you can figure out what works best for you. You don't have to have an LLC. Walked away. What sold for $65? An outdoor research jacket. So it's a down outdoor research. I know we talked about one earlier, This one was down. It was a pullover, actually. I had a half zip. Really weird. Never seen one before. So make sure this is going out to the right person. 25.55. Only got a couple more, guys. Only got a couple more, which is good. So these boots, both these pairs of shoes I listed and they sold within 2 days. So maybe I underpriced them, but I don't care because I like money moving fast, especially when I'm making good money. So I got these boots and I can't see how much they were, but I got these Red Wing boots. They were super tattered up. I tried to clean them up the best I could. They're Red Wing. The soles are in good condition. The nubs and everything. Red Wing's super easy to look up. There's a code right here on the tab. You just type in, it's 4 digits usually. But I listed these. All the sold comps are around between 80 and 100. So I listed up mine at $79.99 plus best offer, and I took a best offer of $67. I bet I paid $10 to $14 for these. So I'm fine with that. Out the door. Get them out of here. And these take up a lot of space in my shoe bin. So I know some people will be like, oh, wait for that extra $10 to $20. Nope. I'm going to turn that money into something else that paid for a lot of yesterday. Sir, so why are you living in the dark? Because I look like, Trisha says I look like Bart Simpson when I turn that light on above. So maybe I look like Bart Simpson in here too. What's up, Central Illinois? I sell some kids' clothes. Yeah, kids' clothes sell. I know someone around here that sells just kids' clothes. She does really well. Everything I buy sells so fast. I can't even get the chance to build up 1K items. Josh, that's a good thing to have. I would love to have a 100 item store and list and sell 15 items a day. That would be perfect, right? Do you do auctions or buy it now only? Cherry, I do 99% of my things, 99.8 or buy it now. I do an auction every once in a while. I don't have anything running at auction right now. So if the only time I do auction, if it's something super like different or weird or rare, highly desirable, and I have not much into it, I'll do an auction. There's a piece of me, because I used to do a lot of auctions with antiques. There's a piece of me that just loves to watch an auction run. I love to watch the bids. I love to watch the watchers. And then like the last couple minutes, I love just the boom, boom, boom. Can you spell that brand? And Outdoor Research. Is that the one you're talking about? Outdoor Research. Is that the one you're talking about? Outdoor Research. Do you list buy it now auctions on eBay? Yeah. So that I just got that one. What do you think about charging more for shipping items over 5 pounds on Poshmark? I don't sell on Poshmark. I just am an eBay seller. So I strictly do eBay. That's where I'm at. So do you suggest auction style? But oh yeah, because it came from different areas. So I guess I answered it. Do we go to Naperville? I'm not sure if we went to Naperville. I really don't know. I was the passenger and I just went. So these are going to go in this big eBay box right here, just like that big leather jacket. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one in each of these bags. One in each of these bags. You got a million questions. I could never ship live at the same time. Yesterday was so funny because Juan and they were like, I don't know how you thrift live. I don't know how you do it. Like going through the stuff, talking to people, answering the questions. I told them, I promise, I swear it's because I taught special ed PE. Like, it sounds bad, but it's like whack-a-mole. You had to stay on the kids because, you know, they had runners. You'd have to be teaching them skills. You'd have biters, so you'd have to be careful. You have to keep their interest or they lose interest really quick. I don't know. It's either that or I have ADHD. It's both. Mott and Bow. Someone asked, what were those jeans called? MOTT and BOW, Mott and Bow. How do you get past a block? I'm looking for a massive pile and then taking, hold on a minute. What's up, Trisha? You're just now giving me a heart and chilies. Okay. How do you get past the block of looking at a massive pile, then starting to take pictures and thinking, wait, what is selling best right now? Then end up getting nothing listed the day after day. Rachel, are you asking me that because I ask myself that every day? I can't answer that question because I ask myself that same question every day. You just tackle the file and you go after it. But this goes to show you, I wait for shoes. I just listed these boots and this other pair of shoes, and they sold within like a small amount of time. So I'm doing the Ethan method, where you just throw stuff in here and you let it bounce around. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't do that. But I don't have any packing paper right now. In their boots, they'll be fine. This is a really heavy-duty box, so they'll be fine. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up the chat. You're welcome. My ADHD is big time. Yeah, I seriously do have it. How do you organize your not yet listed inventory? Mine is taking over my bedroom. So that's actually a really good question. Let me make sure this is going to Dominique. It is. So I was always changing and evolving. When I did antiques, it was easy because I would only have a few things listed, a lot of auctions. When I went to clothing, we had a guest bedroom. When we had one kid, we had a guest bedroom, and I just had it all over the floor in that room. And I had my office in that room and everything. And then it grew, and I had bags in that room and clothing and piles and everything. And then it took my wife to be like, we need to organize you more. Let's move to the basement. So we got all these racks and everything in the basement, all the bins. That's when I started the bin system. And then I had more in the next room. She's like, we need more. Put more in the next room. And then I had more, so I had to get a storage unit because I did seasonal selling after that. So all my stuff that's seasonal selling is a little bit here and at the storage unit. What is your picture setup? Go to my, I do all my pictures flat lay in my kitchen with my kitchen light on wood floor. I don't have any light box. I don't have any UV umbrellas, any of that stuff. I used to. I tried it. It didn't work for me. This is what works best for me, and it's what works best for you guys. So, like Trisha's in the chat, she has this flat. She sells these flat lay hangers. A lot of people use these, and it looks like it's laying flat if you can see it. So she sells these. These are something that people use in their light box or to hang. And they're super long in the shoulder, so it looks like it's flat lay. That would be something good. So something like that. But I do all my flat. All mine flat lay. Do you list under brand or item? Both. Under brand and item. What's up, Ethan? New boot goofing. Just new boot goofing around. Do you watch Reno 911? Do you watch that? You're too young to watch Reno. Come on. Hey, Ethan, these are for you too. So we're gonna get these for a second. Those did not sell next. Again, you know me. I sell these. This stuff. What, the fourth one, the third one that we've gone through today. So this is a 2XL gingham check. Gingham checks sell the best for me. So by now, I started doing this year. Gingham checks sell the best. So gingham check are checks like this. You don't call that plaid. You call it gingham check. Sold for $18.99 plus shipping, and it did not sell via promoted listing, so it sold organically. So what's up? What's up, Leah? Or Leather? Do you accept returns because item didn't fit? I photo measured and everything. Yes. So if item didn't fit, they have to pay return. They have to pay for the return shipping and they have to pay for the initial shipping. So I just refund them the cost of the item. Yep. So I take that. What's up, Kings? So if this doesn't fit them, they return it. That's on their cost. And then I relist it and it sells again. Something sells once, it sells twice. Ostrich. Well, shoot, where was I? Ostrich. No, Reno 911. Reno 911. What's the ostrich? Love Reno. Yeah, Officer Dangle. My roommate and I watched that in college all the time. I loved it. Just new booting around. How much did you pay for that T-shirt? That one right there? Or are you talking about the Polo Ralph Lauren? I spent $5 on those, $4 to $5. 13 in Chicago. No, that was yesterday. Up and starting to pack orders. Nice, retired. I was up 3 hours ago. I got 3 hours of sleep last night. We already talked about that one. On Cloud. So these I just had in a video. Paid $14 for these. I was actually surprised this particular thrift store priced them up. But these are On Cloud men's shoes. I probably underpriced them. I don't care. They have a little bit of wear, more wear than I like. Like you can see right there, there's a little bit of wear, like it's flat. right there. I sold them for $50. Don't at me. I sold them within 2 days. So guess what? That 50 is going towards a whole bunch more items. The boots he bought, those boots I sold were Red Wing boots. If that's what you're talking about, the Red Wing boots. What do you mean listing under brand and item? I'm not sure what that was about either. So I list under the category men's athletic running shoes. I think that's what it is. And then you type the brand and item specifics, or you pick the brand and the item specifics. So that's how that works. I've seen that option, but only used it for unisex. Let's see. Up watching this and should be taking pictures of the 500 pieces of Tupperware on my kitchen counter. I have so much to take pictures of too, but I have pictures on my phone. Listen, I'm going to go do all that stuff too in a second. All right. So again, we have our shoebox free from the Postal Service. You just have to put in the weights and dimensions on eBay and it calculates the buyer, and I do buyer pay shipping. I saw new boots goofing way too often in my everyday life. I know. You say it way too often. Just new boot goofing around over here. If you guys don't know it, go to YouTube and look up new boot goofing. Reno 911. How much do you pay for that shirt? Sorry, I missed that. Hey, do you know anything about a brand called RLX Ralph Lauren? Yes, Sean, RLX is good. It's like their sporty brand of Ralph Lauren. So sporty brand Ralph Lauren. Again, do my shoes like that. Throw them in the box. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And it's in there and it's done. Just like Ethan Banks, who's in the chat, likes it. Just like that. Just like that. He taught me everything I know. Just kidding. He is throwing up right now because I packed them like that. But guess what? When I get shoes in the mail, they're doing that too. And I've never had a complaint. Never had a complaint. If I had tissue paper and more Amazon bubbles like these, I only had 2. If I had more Amazon bubbles like these, I would use them. But my wife has been ordering a lot off Amazon. I'm sure that's going to change as the holidays come that are here already. I bought some on clouds at the bins a few weeks ago. Talk about good dollar spent for sure. That's a good ROI because those weigh nothing. Do you just estimate shipping when you list since you aren't already boxed and measured? So Stephanie, I've been selling clothing and shoes for 8 years. So I have a real, at first I did measure or weight and stuff, but now I just know how much stuff weighs. Like I just know that, a pair of these Nike shorts are going to weigh less, or these are Puma, but are going to weigh 10 ounces or less. So I just know when I put it in. When you first start out, you can put it on a scale. Like KOA does his one at a time. So he'll put it on the scale and then he'll print his shipping label after that. So I already put everything in, then I print all my shipping labels at once, like you're seeing here. So everyone does stuff differently and it all works out good. Can you pick and choose what category you accept returns on? I'm not sure. I accept returns on everything, but buyer pays returns unless it's my fault. So here's a blazer, and we're going to end it off on a good note, $122. Like I said, this time of year, that's when your average selling price goes way, way up. Do you just estimate? Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm way off. Do you wipe the soles off with marker or dirt? So I clean my shoes, like those on clouds. I actually washed those. But I don't take the marker off the bottom. Ethan, I know, marks it out. People use nail polish remover, all sorts of ways to take off the marker on the bottom. I never take it off. And I showed in my pictures, and they sell. So here's the blazer that sold for $120. What blazer do you think this is? I'll bring it close. Can you tell by the tag up top? Can you tell anybody? Any guesses for $120? Bet you don't know it. Bet you. Did you wipe the soles up? My bad. If you ever bought Yeezys, they bang around in a huge box. See? I've never bought. Dang it, Stephanie, you're freaking good. No, Stephanie already got it. Nope. You got it. Nope, Stephanie already got it. It's J. Crew. Kenneth Cole? Nope. Zegna? Nope. Good guesses, though. J. Crew, Ludlow. You guys already know. J. Crew, Ludlow. Passed up brand all the time. This has the moon tweed in it, which is good, and it's herringbone pattern. That's the pattern of this. It's got the herringbone. I'll show you guys up there. That's herringbone. And took a best offer $120 on these. The guy, I had them listed for $150. He offered $120. I paid $7.99. Yup, I'll take it. People ask me how I fold blazers. I fold them like this, so the buttons are on the inside, and then I roll them. That way they don't get wrinkled. I do everything rolled. How much did you pay for that blazer? $7.99. Clothing, add 1 ounce to an item, ship in a poly mailer. There you go. For clothing, add 1 ounce to that item and ship in a poly mailer. You know exactly. I see you in like 15 minutes while you're napping. I'll see you in 15 minutes. Okay, so Ethan, you'll be on in 15 minutes because I'll be watching. All right, so this is going out in a padded flat rate envelope. Again, free from the Postal Service office. New eyes always, so a lot of you already know this. These are free. You set up an account on USPS.com. They ship them free to your house. These are probably my favorite. I ship jeans in these, a lot of things. And they're padded. They have a little bit of bubble in them. So if it fits, it ships. You don't have to worry about weight. You have to enter in weight, but it doesn't matter. I remember you talked about that. Yep. Sold in 8 hours. Hold on, Stephanie, what'd you sell? I sold one this week, $140. Sold in 8 hours. Ludlow, sell so quick. How many hours do you work a week? Whenever I open my eyes in the morning until I shut them at night, that's how many hours I work for the most part. Minus a couple hours a day for my family and kids. And that's all honesty, like talking to you guys, packing, listing, taking pictures, social media stuff, which is new to me this year. I enjoy it, but it's a lot of time. That's it. But if you were just doing reselling, I mean, you could make a full-time living. It just depends what you sell, right? If you're just doing reselling, no social media, nothing, you could probably do like 40 to 60 hours a week and do a full-time living for sure. But that 40 to 60 hours is thrifting and driving between stores and listening to music while you're taking pictures and going to the bathroom or going to the wherever if you like Starbucks. So it's a good work week. It's a good work week. Wouldn't change it. Alexander, got the last item. That's it. You don't pre-bag anything? No, I don't pre-bag anything. So nothing I have is pre-bag. Never have done that. So I put everything in light categories. I know that's what you see on about every single person's YouTube channel, except for Tech and Sports. If you watch Tech and Sports, who's the biggest men's reseller of everybody in every single category, he doesn't pre-bag his stuff either, for the record. All right. Someone type the brand. What brand? What brand, Amy? I got you. Just got here. What brand? J. Crew Ludlow. How do you do taxes and stuff? You got to keep inventory spreadsheets. There's tons of different ways. Talk to your CPA, and they will tell you exactly. If you are doing this full time, you have to get a CPA. I would not do like an online QuickBooks or anything like that or whatever it is. I would get a CPA because you'll get ton of advice to how to keep track of your inventory and ton of advice on how to get write-offs like gas and food and things like that. How much did you pay for that blazer? $7.99. My bad. I've already read that. What's Ethan's Facebook name? Cindy, I know. It's so hard. Because he's Ethan Banks on the TT. But on Facebook, he's College Reseller. He changed his name from the College Reseller. And on Facebook, he's a College Reseller. He can't change it to Ethan Banks until like November, because Facebook makes you have a waiting period for that. But he's a full-time shoe reseller. I would definitely recommend following him. Very knowledgeable. He's been doing it for over about 2 years now, I think. And he's got a degree in marketing, so he knows how to market shoes and all that stuff. A Laurel collab. So that blazer was not a Laurel collab. That was a Moon Tweed. Laurel Peony is like, so Moon Tweed is a textile maker, just like Laurel Peony, and other brands use their textiles and it makes them really good. Hey, I blew up on Facebook last night. You did? Ethan, I was looking at your Facebook last night. Change your name, bro. Change your name. Low Moon Wool. Yep. Thank you, Amy. All right, that's it. Sold my first Ralph Lauren source up method. Yes. Dart, I'm telling you it works. Okay, by the way, on Facebook and YouTube this then, but someone on TikTok called me out about I don't sell Polo Ralph Lauren on someone's thing and said they're coming after me. They said I'm coming after him. So okay, come after me. Where do you get UPS shoe boxes? I can't find a post office UPS online. So USPS.com, and you'll see packing materials, and they'll ship these things free to your house. They'll ship these free to your house. The padded flat rate envelopes free to your house. You usually can't find either one of these at the post office. You can find these at the post office, the Tyvek envelopes, but these will ship free to your house. I have thousands. I have way too many. Shout out to Pat Smith. Yes, Pat Smith. Shout out to Pat Smith. That's what it was. Thank you, Trisha, for the heads up on that one. What's the most expensive thing you've ever sold? Jeff, I used to sell antiques and collectibles, so I sold lots of big stuff. But I would say for like clothing, I would say I bought a single stitch nude. It's a fun one, right? Picture of a nude guy on the front and the same picture on the back. It's a nude guy hiding his privates. And it said the Art Institute of Chicago is single stitch. Threw it up at auction at 99 cents. It sold for almost $300. Like that was the most surprising, like weird sale I've ever had. Tell us what kind of Abercrombie you still pick up. Abercrombie and Fitch that are Y2K. So go to eBay, look up Abercrombie and Fitch Y2K sold listing, highest to lowest, men's, women's, whichever one, and just scroll through the first couple pages and look through what sells for the most money, and you'll kind of see what they look like. What's up, Kayla over here on the Facebooks? When do you get USB shoe box? Cool. I already follow College Reseller. Yep, College Reseller on Facebook. When do you use a Tyvek? I use Tyvek often. I know a lot of people on Poshmark use Tyvek because you can set priorities no matter what it is. But I use Tyvek when it doesn't fit into, like, from now on, it's really hard. I can, but flannel line jeans are really tough to get in here. And I've done it plenty of times, but it's just a hassle. So I put it in these if it's about the same price. Shirts, pants, everything. Surfs, you got to get into vintage hats. Got a hat for 99 cents yesterday. It's worth $75. Josh, when I see one that screams at me, I'll get it up. Like that, I'll get it. I'll pick it up. Like that Miami Dolphins one that had it's like a shark or whatever from the 90s. I picked that up. It sold for $70. RIP TCR. What's TCR? What's RIP TCR? I'm missing everything today because everyone is coming. I'm excited talking about the parade tomorrow. What parade? Missing your lives. I hate missing your lives. Tams, my lives are always on YouTube and Facebook. You can always watch them later. But I will tell you this. Later today, I'm going to do a live haul, sit down and chill and talk to you guys about everything I found in Chicago. Should we set a time for that? Let's do like, I'm trying to think Lion Creek. Let's do like 2:30 or 3. Let's do like 2:30 or 3. Somewhere in there. 2:30 or 3. I'll do like a haul. The College Reseller. Yeah. RIP the College Reseller. All right. I'm going to get off of here. Best printing label. Mine's a 4XL, Dymo 4XL. They don't sell it anymore. I have one of my Linktree in my bio that's very affordable and that everyone uses. So look at that one. It's a Linktree on my Facebook page. If you're on Facebook page, it's a really good one on Amazon. They're $100 and they have like 100,000 really good reviews. Abercrombie, what type? Men's, shirts, pant, not jeans, anything that like says Abercrombie that looks Y2K. The only reason I know, and pants, like cargo pants, not jeans. The only reason I know that is because I wore that stuff. I graduated high school in 2004. Get some rest. Thank you. Rangers. Oh, yeah. Congratulations to the Rangers. I don't watch baseball, but I got a text that they won it all. Do you have a video tour of your truck? Josh, yeah. On my TikTok, somewhere on there, I have a little tour of my truck. So you can see it. And it talks about how reselling paid for the entire truck. So it probably cost me $15,000 to put into that truck. We did all the work ourselves. So we saved probably $15,000 and all reselling went into that truck. So, all right, guys, go Rangers, my boys, everyone. 2:30 Eastern time. So I'll go live 2:30 or 3 Eastern time, show you what I got in Chicago. I'll just show you what I have in a haul period this week. I think it'll probably be like 50, 60 items. So I'll do that later today. Have a really good rest of your day, everybody. I'm going to go take a nap, hopefully. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.